Hi guys, I wanted to talk today about my 2-year anniversary with functional neurological disorder. Tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this, September 1st is the 2-year anniversary of this diagnosis for me. And so I thought I would talk about broadly what this means for us, anything basically to do with anniversaries of different things, and what I've learned through this year of 2019 with this diagnosis, half of 2018 to, yeah, you get it. Okay. I didn't know if it was gonna hit me this year like it did last year. Last year, if you remember.
And pretty much the whole summer I've been psyching myself up to make this video. And I can't. I can't. And this week I realized that I couldn't do it because it's still too close to me.
It was really tough for me because I felt like in year one, I was trying to figure out what this condition was, just trying to find as much research and resources as possible. Flip into year two, where that's still in my mind, but the question now is also attached to that, is how do I live my life with this condition then, long term? Which is difficult for me to think about, which makes me cry. And I have found myself just grieving more aspects of my life prior to all this, knowing that at the same time, even though I do grieve over not having the same amount of freedom, I still am hoping that things improve enough that I can have that be restored to me. I also know that if this didn't happen to me, that I would not have the depth that I have now within myself. I wouldn't have the knowledge and the, I don't know, that felt sense of like when you meet someone else, similar circumstances, different circumstances, you know what I mean? I'm way better able to empathize than I have before. Empathy was always something that was in my kind of toolbox, but now it's become an even greater tool for me, and so that I know when people do come down with things they're not expecting, or when life hits them in a way that is like, whoa, what in the world? We're able to have good conversation and bond over these things. So it hit me the other day. I couldn't sleep. I was up at 3:30 in the morning. I called a friend from BC that I hoped would be up because the time difference is 3 hours behind. So I figured, okay, probability, there's a higher chance. Luckily they were, we got to talk. I know that when we encounter anniversaries, things come in waves, emotions come in waves. And it's just important for you to feel like you can express all that's in here and all that's in here to whoever's around you. And it's like weird for me to think about, like, okay, Tanya, like on the one hand, yeah, I don't like what's happened to me. On the other hand, if it hadn't happened to me, I wouldn't be the same person. So I find in life we often kind of live in the middle of that. We don't really, like, we have two different things we're kind of living in between of, and it's important for us to just find that balance between the two. It's hard and it's tough, but I think, and I'm not there yet, but I think in time that will just grow. And I'm excited to see what the next year will bring in terms of what I'm gonna learn about myself, the tools I'm gonna gain, the strength I'm gonna gain, the self-awareness I'm gonna gain, even the self-confidence that I'm gonna gain throughout this next year. On the flip side, like, I am still disappointed. So it's And it's okay to still be disappointed in what's happened. It's okay. We have to live with this stuff every day. It's a battle every day. And I know that it's so hard sometimes. And this week I was thinking to myself, I wish I could see the bigger picture of everything. But I can't. Because I think if I knew the future, I don't want to know the future, really. So, yeah, this is the moments where I'm thankful for waterproof mascara and waterproof eyeliner. Yes. So just know that if you're struggling, that I feel it in my own way, in my own life with what I have to face. And, don't let anyone invalidate how you feel, because they're not the ones living it, you are. Also, what I'm trying to say is, instead of only thinking about the bad and the negative and the fact that this whole thing is horrible, you also have to look at the other side. I'm not saying dismiss how you feel, because I'm not dismissing how I feel. I'm still disappointed. I'm still frustrated that I can't live my life the way I'd love to, but I have to look at the other side of I've learned a heck of a lot about myself. I'm proud of myself for getting through this second year of this diagnosis. I'm proud of myself for moving forward. I'm proud of myself for, even though there were days where they were very difficult to handle, I decided not to give up. And if you're in a place where you are isolating yourself, I hope that you're able to find ways to get out of that for your own self, and to encourage you to look within yourself and to see and to pinpoint things that you've been able to learn about yourself throughout these difficult, harsh times. If you need to pray, if you need to be out in nature, if you need to just have some quiet time, whatever that it looks like for you, do it. All to say, I've learned a lot about myself throughout this second year of my diagnosis with FND. It has been annoying and painful and frustrating and sad. It has also brought me deeper understanding, new friends, a greater appreciation for life itself, even though it's hard. I'm trying my best to gain more of an appreciation for myself and the fact that I am strong, and the fact that I'm still pushing, and the fact that I'm still looking for answers. And I hope that for you, that you're able to do the same in whatever you are facing today and tomorrow and in the next year. So I hope this video has been encouraging. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you liked what I had to say, hope you did, then like this video. And I will see you next time, where we're gonna talk about self-care and how I do that, because there's been a lot of stuff that I've been experiencing, as you can see. And so how in the world do I manage that? Well, we're gonna talk about that next week. So see you then. Bye.